Every day, the noise crashes louder. Uncertainty in markets, political chaos tearing at the seams, people questioning everything, your decisions, your vision, your future. The world seems unstable, unpredictable, chaotic. You feel the pressure, don't you? The weight of wondering if any global connection, any worldwide shift, might just be the ultimate risk. Something uncontrollable, dangerous, unpredictable. Something that could break you or your business. It's that whisper in the back of your mind screaming, what if globalization destroys what you've built? What if it's the thing that brings down your empire? But what if that fear, that doubt, is the exact thing standing in your way? What if globalization isn't the problem? What if it's not a threat waiting to explode, but the most powerful weapon you've never truly understood? The weapon that can shatter old systems and myths, burn down the anything but true that keeps you stuck, and set you, your company, your vision free in ways you never imagined? Because here's the brutal truth. The old world, those fragile walls of nations and boundaries, systems and outdated rules, they are collapsing. Not slowly, not quietly, but in a firestorm. All the things you thought were safe, your markets, your alliances, your strategies, they're already crumbling. What's holding you back isn't the chaos outside, it's the chains inside. The chains made of old beliefs, comfort zones, the easy lie that you are protected by borders or that your success lies within some national fortress. The game has changed. And first to realize this, to stop seeing the world as divided, isolated, defensive, and instead as a single interconnected pulse, is the one who wins. The one who sees the truth in the chaos is the one who moves differently, who acts faster, who creates what's next, before others even think it's possible. Listen, your greatest problem isn't risk. It's that you're standing in a line of people still afraid to step out, still attached to yesterday's borders, yesterday's silos, yesterday's safety nets. The real risk is buying into the myth of separation when everything screams that the future is connected, raw, fluid, and ruthless, but also full of unbearable opportunity. What do? Do you tighten your grip on what you have? Do you double down on comfort zones? Or do you open your eyes and seize the truth? Globalization isn't the enemy, it's the weapon designed to break chains, to unlock potentials, and to build empires that no country alone could ever hope to achieve. Look around you. The biggest breakthroughs, the most groundbreaking startups, the boldest investors, they're not hiding behind flags or comfort, they're stepping forward. They embrace the edges, where the rules blur, where different ideas clash and ignite. They're not bound by system or nation, they're bound by vision, by mission, by the relentless drive to become more. Imagine this. Every barrier falls away. No more waiting for the perfect moment inside your small sphere. You tap into a global network of minds, talents, capital, and ideas, a network alive with energy, ready to collaborate, to scale, to multiply. Your problems with limited markets, with risk being just too high, with finding the right partners, vanish because you are connected where the real power lives, not inside borders, but between them. This is where globalization stops being a risk and becomes your ultimate weapon, the force that multiplies your vision, amplifies your strengths beyond what you ever dreamed, and shields you by turning what once looked like chaos into your greatest playground of possibilities. The key, though, is dangerously simple and brutally overlooked. Embrace your sovereignty. Own your will. Stop waiting for the system or the state or the rules to approve your greatness. Be a creator who questions everything, who refuses comfort wrapped in chains, and who reshapes reality itself. This isn't about fitting in, it's about breaking out, about finding the few, the rare sparks like you, who burn hotter, who dare more, who push farther than anyone else, because those few aren't missing, they're hiding. Misunderstood, isolated, and waiting for someone to build the bridges that connect their brilliance into unstoppable force. When you choose this path, you're not just moving your company or your portfolio forward, You're joining a movement of relentless doers and dreamers who refuse to accept the comfortable lies of the past. Together, you forge a new reality where borders mean nothing, where differences aren't barriers but fuel, where freedom is not a slogan but a way of living. You break the old system not by fighting it with its own weapons, but by transcending it, building new connections, new economies, new alliances that outpace, outthink, and outrun the noise. You connect with those rare few who ignite your fire, and whose fire you ignite in return until you no longer walk alone, but fly as a collective of unstoppable forces. So listen carefully. Don't be fooled by the comforting story that globalization is risky because it dismantles old assumptions. That story is for those who want to stay safe. You? You're not safe. You're exceptional. Your world will not be built inside boxes drawn on maps. It will be built at the edges where visions collide and innovations explode. Your superpower lies in this, being the radical who refuses to accept what everyone else does. In a world trying desperately to keep things normal, you choose to disrupt. You choose to connect across borders without apology, without hesitation, without fear. You don't just survive globalization, you weaponize it. Because the world's biggest assets today are not location, not citizenship, not tradition. They are connection, agility, and the relentless courage to dissolve old limits and codes into new realms of possibility. You move fast, ally with the few who matter, build collaborations no system could ever dream of, and you own your future fiercely. In this new reality, the fear of globalization as risk turns into the thrill of globalization as your most lethal advantage. It means markets open in real time, talent flows without asking for permission. Ideas cross oceans in milliseconds. Capital moves like liquid fire. Alliances form based not on allegiance, but on shared passion and power. Where the world tries to create walls, you create bridges. Where others see chaos, you see opportunity. And where everyone else clings to comfort, you take the risk to be more, and in that, you become unstoppable. Your mission, your purpose, your rise isn't about surviving the future. It's about leading it, making it yours, transforming every challenge into an ally, every disruption into a step forward, every doubt into fuel for your fire. Globalization is not here to break you. It's here to arm you, to link you, to lift you higher than you thought possible. So don't defend against it. Own it. Champion it. Use it to redefine what was possible yesterday and build what no one else has dared imagine yet. This is your moment. The chains of the past are brittle. The global network is alive. The few, the rare, the radical are waking up. Are you ready to join them and make the world not a bigger risk, but your ultimate weapon? Because the power is not in the system. The power is in you, and the fierce network you choose to ignite. The fire is lit. The weapon is global. The future is now. The only question is, will you stand with those who break or stay with those who bend?